Yo, what's good YouTube? It's your boy Mitchell J back with another video, and today the Rockets are planning something huge. Let's find out what it is.
Ruin Victor Wembanyama's plan of a dynasty. It could be the Houston Rockets. Oh, remember when Houston lost the #1 pick?
The fourth pick, the Houston Rockets.
Wemby turned to his buddy and was like, yeah, I hate the Rockets. Well, it's payback time, buddy, because Houston has been quietly building after James Harden and are closer than you think. In 2020, Harden and Daryl Morey left. Now, GM Raphael Stone. And since then, dude has aced the draft. His first pick was Jalen Green at number 2. Then he traded for OKC in the same draft for Alperen Sengun at 16. Then Jabari Smith Jr. and Tari Eason. Last year, Amin Thompson and Cam Whitmore. Now, potential Rookie of the Year, Reed Shepherd.
Yeah, true.
That is 0 misses in 7 draft picks. Do you know how rare that is? Oh, sure, you would like to swap Jalen Green with Scotty Barnes, who is still on the board, but that's it.
Yeah.
So this summer, Houston dealt 2 picks to Brooklyn to get even more back from Phoenix. So the Rockets have 6 of their own picks, plus the future of the shaky Suns.
Hey,
now,
that's a big W.
If any team wants to
the
hit
Nets
the reset
well,
button and trade their star,
I don't think they're going to be
Houston
very good.
is the #1 team they call. They've got a better offer out there than the Jazz, the Thunder, the Spurs, anybody. No one can compete with Houston's offer. Oh, you want good young players? Check. Great picks? Check. Rockets got everything you need to win a rebuild. Except one thing. But I am pumped that you guys are liking MyFitFoods. They message me all the time. You guys would love it. I am very right. 30% elite coach, young talent picks. But you can't win a championship without a top 10 player. In recent championships, I'm saying Kawhi was the best player in the world in 2019. LeBron, #2 in 2020. And The Ringer says Giannis is 3, Steph 7, Joker 1, Tatum 5. Point is, Rockets ain't got one of those.
Nah.
Or do they?
Reed Shepherd's the real deal. He is not Steph Curry, but I think he is the closest thing to Steph Curry that we've seen in a long time.
Yeah, he might be, but maybe in like 3-4 years.
Right there with you, Tom.
What? I mean, not only does respected NBA writer Tom Haberstroh call Reed Shepherd the closest thing to Steph Curry, but then Kevin O'Connor doesn't disagree. He says, yeah, I'm right there with you, buddy. What? I mean, Reed was taken #3 in the NBA draft, but immediately GMs changed their minds because according to an anonymous survey, he should have gone #1. Who will win Rookie of the Year? Reed Shepherd, obviously. Best player 5 years from now? Easy, Reed Shepherd. So what changed between the draft and now?
Let's find out.
Well, in college, dude came off the bench. He played off ball a ton, but at Summer League, he ran the show, dominated everybody, scored at all 3 levels, ran the offense. Look at Reed, cross up Bronny, easy blow by, create an open 3. And this Bronny kid, don't know if you've heard, got a guaranteed $7 million contract, so you know he's good. But I am worried about one thing. Okay, how many times have we seen overhype from the Summer League? I mean, people were worried that Reed could get to the rim in the NBA at just 6'2", but then he does it in Summer League, so now people are like, oh, never mind, he's good. Plus, how many top 10 players, which you need, are over 6'2"? I'll tell you, 0. Number 11 is 6'2", Jalen Brunson. Then you have to go all the way down to number 16. The next guy is Donovan Mitchell. But the Rockets might have a different star already on their roster. When John Wall was in Houston, he raised a serious red flag. The coach then was Steven Silas. Not exactly Greg Popovich on the sideline, okay? Kind of soft, no offense. And the Rockets had been losing for years. It was becoming part of the culture. So John Wall said to Jalen Green, you are screwed. This is the kind of thing that ruins a young career.
Don't get used to this shit. It's not how the NBA is. Like I always talk to Jalen Green, Kevin Porter, this shit y'all getting away with over here. If you go to any other teams, you'd be out the league.
You'd be
like, you wouldn't play.
You're not playing.
I wouldn't play.
No facts.
So I'm trying to explain that to them because they think it's sweet. And I'm like, if you ever get traded and go somewhere else, you can be like, this motherfucker was right.
Oh my goodness. So the Rockets did the unthinkable. Instead of trying for another top pick, they got better. Signed Fred Van Vliet to a max. Got Dylan Brooks. But the biggest change was Coach Ime Udoka, who is like Greg Popovich, studied under him for years. Dude was famous for criticizing these Celtics players to the media. Even though they were all-stars, conference finals every year, he doesn't care. So when Jalen Green sucked on the Rockets, he got benched. Udoka was like, I don't care if you were the number 2 pick. So what? So all of a sudden, Alperen Şengün took a leap with all-star type numbers. And when Jalen Green got off the bench, he balled out from late February on. Averaged 25 points, 6 boards, and 4 assists. 37% from deep, and Houston went 16-8. But the best part, even while racking up wins, Rockets got rewarded with the number 3 pick anyway. The basketball gods love not tanking. So this summer, both Alpi and Jalen Green were up for new contracts. And I just told you they both played great, but no deal. Neither guy got paid.
What?
Why not? Maybe they want to see how those guys react to pressure, or maybe it's part of a bigger plan to sign a star. See, in the NBA, there's a weird rule. If a player is on his rookie contract, he's often then a restricted free agent, which means that you get first dibs. So if another team comes in and offers a max contract, his old team can match it and say, no, we'll pay it, go away. And then you can go over the salary cap to re-sign your own players. So the Rockets can use cap space for a star, then circle back and re-sign Alpi and Jalen Green. It's what the Sixers did to get Paul George. Tyrese Maxey waited for a year to get paid, then they signed Paul George, and it all came together. But what star are they looking for? Well, free agents next summer are like rim-protecting centers like Miles Turner or Brook Lopez, who should be a great fit next to Şengün. Then guys with a player option, Rudy Gobert, Nasri, Julius Randle, Brandon Ingram, Aaron Gordon. But they still need that superstar, and Houston's got a plan.
Maybe third option.
Phoenix flames out, the Rockets hold the Suns' picks hostage for their rebuild. And before he retired, Woj even tweeted, the Rockets want to trade for Kevin Durant, which is a bold thing to come out and say, but it's also
like 40.
Weird. I mean, why would the young Rockets go all in for a guy who is 36,
he's going to retire in like 3 years.
Since Golden State? No, the more obvious choice is Devin Booker. Turns 28 years old this year, a much longer runway to win. Trade could be. The Rockets get Book and Grayson Allen. Suns get Fred Van Vliet mostly for salary, plus Jalen Green, Cam Whitmore in control of 6 first-round picks.
Nice.
That is all the Suns picks back, plus 2 from the Rockets and 1 from the Nets. Now, if this happened after the trade deadline, the Rockets would have to throw in some other pick like one of their own. And yes, it is a lot for Booker, but the Rockets still have Reed Shepherd to play point, which Book needs next to him. Alpi at center, Jabari Smith, Dylan Brooks, and Amin Thompson for defense. You don't go all in for old KD or Jimmy Butler, who I know he's from Houston. He's good. He wants to get paid. The rumors will be out there. But you don't cash in your young players and picks for a 35-year-old. He's got to be young. And yes, you'd like a top 5 young player like Luka, but that's not realistic. For the Rockets, it will probably look like the Cavs getting Donovan Mitchell, a top 15 player who you surround with talent and hope for the best. But either way, the Rockets are cooking up something big. We could look up in 5 years and say the West is dominated by OKC, Wemby, and the young, deep Rockets. But what if they got really lucky and won the draft lottery? I mean, could you imagine Cooper Flag on this team? Well, I looked at all the teams with a chance at Cooper, and there's actually 2 stacked teams on the list.
Hey, there we go. Well, there you go. Are the Houston Rockets going to be a top 5 team in the next 3 to 4 years? We'll have to wait and see. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Catch you on next time. Peace.